Yo, what's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing. I'm back at it with another boxing video covering this undisputed fight we have here at super lightweight, junior welterweight, 140 pounds. We got Chantell Cameron, the champion, defending all four of her straps against former undisputed lightweight champion, Katie Taylor. Now, this is a rematch, ladies and gents. Katie Taylor lost her last fight. If I'm not mistaken, I think Chantell Cameron beat Jessica McCaskill to win all those straps at super lightweight. So this is the rematch. Katie Taylor was obviously in the first fight trying to become a two-time world champion in two different weight classes. She didn't get the W, but here we are in the rematch. And Katie Taylor, man, she came out here guns blazing, This was a fight where she really had to put it all on the line, I mean? I believe this fight is even in her home country. Now, blood was drawn. Both fighters drew blood. I think it was round 2 or 3. It looked like Katie Taylor got dropped. I think round 3. But they didn't call it a knockdown, you know what I mean? I thought it was a knockdown, but, I don't know. They didn't call it a knockdown. But obviously, she's the money maker as far as the crowd favorite, the girl who has the name. So I wasn't surprised that the refs didn't give her a 10-8 count in that round, you know what I mean? But Katie Taylor and this girl went to war. These were some tough rounds to score. Uh, there was a lot of clinching, especially Katie Taylor in the later rounds. Which I wasn't really. Uh, I wasn't a fan of all the clinching, especially considering that the fight, in my opinion, going into round 10 was still in the balance. It wasn't like she had banked in so many rounds, but they went to war. A lot of big punches. You know what I mean? Now these are women. No knockdowns, this was one of 2 minute rounds and stuff. But these girls took hellacious shots. I ain't gonna lie. They went to war. They put it all on the line. The uppercuts that Chantell was landing and beautiful straight right hands. I thought she had the harder punches, but Katie Taylor definitely had more accumulation, more higher punch volume, more punch output. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the power punches, you know what I mean? And anything other than a jab is a power punch. Like I said, I thought Chantell Cameron had the bigger punches, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they would get broken up by the ref, you know what I mean? The ref breaks them up or separates them. Then they get back to action. The girl Chantell was landing some mean lead right hands, you know what I mean? Sometimes even leading with the uppercut. The defense was not really a factor in this particular fight. They were both there to be hit. It wasn't really no footwork or and head movement or, yeah, I'm saying, or even basically what you call it, um, ring generalship. You know what I mean? Dictating the pace. This was basically like a slugfest. You know what I mean? Um, it was basically like a slugfest. Katie Taylor is a good fighter. You know what I mean? She bit down on her mouthpiece. And by all means necessary, she tried to get the W, and she got the dub. I thought it was a close fight. I edged it out by 1 round to what you call it, Katie Taylor. But really and truly, man, this was a hard fight to call, especially in the middle rounds. It could, most of those rounds they could have gone either way. Chantell Cameron, like I said, she had the bigger, heavier, harder punches, but Katie Taylor's punch output. And she's landing punches. Like I said, neither of these girls are defensive maestros. So I could see why the decision went via Katie Taylor. Although one judge did have this fight a draw 95-95. Then the other two judges scored it in favor of Katie Taylor. One judge had it a little too wide, like 7 rounds to 3. That's impossible. You know what I mean? That's impossible. 6 rounds to 4, 5 rounds to 5. I ain't mad at that. Do we want to see a rematch? Absolutely. We need a trilogy in this. Dan the Man, what's up? Dan the Man Boxing. What's going on? G's in the chat. He says, I gave Taylor the win, but she should have been disqualified for the excessive holding on Cameron in the clinches. Yeah, man, that clinching stuff, especially considering the fact that they had gone to war and thrown all kind of bombs. But the clinching in the later rounds was really a turn off to me, you know what I mean? And hence why I gave Chantell Cameron round 10, you know what I'm saying? Um, but it was a good fight, you know what I mean? I think the fight lived up to its bill. Big crowd turned up, yeah, I mean? But unfortunately, this fight, I think it could have gone either way, you know what I'm saying? I had it by a point for the girl, what's his name? Katie Taylor. But I thought the knockdown should have been counted. And you never know. That knockdown might have could have been the difference. You know what I mean? So be March Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this fight. And congratulations to Katie Taylor, the new undisputed junior welterweight champion. Be March Boxing, I'm out of here. Gone.